Transition. Hello, hello. There you go. I can hear myself. What's going on, guys? Crater here with a new edition of This Week. I'm about to say This Week in Wrestling. Jesus Christ, I'm all over the place today. I apologize, guys. Welcome to the World Wrestling Podcast. That's the past. This is the future. I like that slogan, actually. That's the past. This is the future. Welcome to the World Wrestling Podcast. I'm sorry everything is late. I deeply apologize for that. It's a funny story. You see, I have a whole new set of widgets on my screen because for some strange, I decided for some reason since day one of this podcast started, I didn't like how it looked because it was just a default setting. I want to make customizable to fit the scenery. Like, you know how my Yu-Gi-Oh live streams, that green stuff fits the scenery. At least in my personal opinion, it does. I'm not a great matchmaker, but I'm trying to fit the scenery, so I found some cool one like this one. But the issue I'm having right now is, for some strange reason, the thing won't update. Like, you see how on the event page, like, all of that right there is before, like, Black Hair Game Iris saying they're super chatting and in the top donator. But the issue is, we already had 2 new subscribers since. So and on my other, the weird part is, on my Yu-Gi-Oh one, it's perfectly fine. Everything's always updated. But this new one, it's not updated. So hopefully if somebody like subscribes during this broadcast, either subscribes during the broadcast or donate, super chat, or anything, it will actually update because it actually worked. So I'm hoping that if somebody does that, it will actually update by itself because I have this live. Well, here, I'm gonna show you guys for a second. This is actually what I mean. Something should pop up on my screen right now. Give it 1 second. Oh, it's not gonna pop up. Oh, so there makes it like I'm crazy. Hold up, I'm about to do something right now where I should hear it. There you go. See that Gaming with Him just subscribed, but for some reason didn't update, which I find so strange, and it's screwing with everything. And I don't like that. Yeah, he just subscribed. I know. But it's just screwing with everything because an Acer 500 subscribed too. And it should pop up any moment now. Come on. Come on. Am I crazy? See, now people think I'm crazy. Regardless, I'm going to ignore that. If somebody actually subscribe or to the channel, if they do today or not, it's cool. We're here for one reason only, to give my official predictions for Takeover WarGames and Survivor Series. However, before we actually get into that, I got some food here too, so I can eat that. This is during my dinner time. I was waiting. Before we get into that, let's talk about this James Ellsworth situation, shall we? Now, James Ellsworth. You guys remember James Ellsworth? He used to be part of WWE during, like, he was there for like 2 years? Jesus, was it 2 years? I don't think it was. No, he was there for a year. He left a little bit. He came back when Carmelo became champion, and then he left again. It was only, at one time, it was only short term. Well, he got into some very negative stuff. There's some allegations going around. It's not, and it's by the looks of it, it's not really allegations. It's more factual stuff that's been happening. Apparently, James Ellsworth has been talking to this underage girl and been sending her news, and this girl's been exposing him all throughout Twitter this for the past 3 hours. So this is like new stuff right now. So that being said, it's a situation where James Ellsworth, he might just get blacklisted by WWE. If he ever did decide to come back there, for some reason wanted to bring him back for some strange reason, he might get blacklisted because of this. Because as you saw what they do with Enzo Amore, they don't play these games when it comes to sexual assault or allegations. They do not play any of these games at all. So this is true, and unfortunately for James Ellsworth, It is starting to look very true. I think that he could kiss his WWE career goodbye if they ever decide to bring him back. And they always bring him back I cannot say the word right. Sporadically. There you go. They always brought him back sporadically. So if this is actually true for James Ellsworth, that's a problem. And James Ellsworth, you're kind of screwed right now. I don't know what to tell you, man. But on a lighter subject, let's talk about predictions. Let me get up my page for Takeover WarGames as well as Survivor Series. Talk about predictions. Now, Takeover WarGames. Night take place actually tomorrow, so you can see my review Takeover WarGames tomorrow, guys, if you guys are interested in that. Come on. There you go. Takeover WarGame. For the first time in Takeover history. Well, it's the second year of Takeover WarGame, but for the first time in Takeover history, there's only 4 matches on the Takeover card. So, that's kind of weird. Now, the reason Triple H give during a media call, because they have to give everybody time. They want to give as much time as possible for these matches, which makes sense. You have a WarGames match, which God knows how long. The last one, I believe, was like 34 minutes long. So, I can understand that. And not even counting entrances. You got Kyrie Sane versus Shane Bates, which should be a very good match because 2 out of 3 falls, so I can understand you need time for that. You got Tommaso Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream, will be a very intriguing match, and then a very good match in terms of wrestling will probably be Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano. So he wants to give them as much time possible. Because of that, a match that was rumored to be on the card, which was Matt Riddle versus Cash Ono, was not. And I think it's going to be taking place during the tapings before Takeover WarGames. So I think that match is going to happen for them. But regardless, at least they're actually present at the show. It obviously just won't be airing until the following week. Hang on a second. The chicken's good that my mom made. But you guys can try it. Let's talk about the matches. This is in no particular order. This is just, I'm thinking this is the order that it's going to be. Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano, I think is gonna be the first match they actually put up. Now this feud, it turns out Johnny Gargano was the person who attacked Aleister Black because when he got injured, they had to do some type of storyline to write him off TV because he was supposed to be in that triple threat match at Takeover Brooklyn. That was supposed to be the main event. Takeover Brooklyn was supposed to be that triple threat match, but they had to write him off because he got injured. So he decided to do this big whole storyline. Somebody attacked him back. He was very reminiscent of how Stone Cold got written off of TV. But in that case, Stone Cold got written off for a while. Somebody hit him with a car. So there was a whole thing with this. Like, what is happening? Who attacked Aleister Black? When Aleister Black finally got healed up and ready to come back, they revealed that the person was Johnny Gargano. So he officially turned heel. So because of that, he actually wants his revenge. We granted him that match. And now Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano. Now, this could go either way. Personally, I would have to think, because there's been rumors for a while now. There's gonna be a bunch of call-ups after Takeover WarGames, after Survivor Series, especially now since Roman Reigns is gone. Not going for another week, but like gone for the indefinite amount of time. You have to wonder what exactly is going to happen here. Who is going to be a lot of people will be calling up, and Aleister Black technically never got his shot back with the NXT Championship, so Aleister Black would have to win, but this would kill all Johnny Gargano's momentum. I feel like Johnny Gargano has to win this match to establish himself as the next top heel besides Tommaso Ciampa. So with that being said, Johnny Gargano has to heel. The one thing people are also forgetting is that you could definitely expect 2 other people to be involved in this match. Nikki Cross and Candice LeRae. Because Candice wants to face Nikki Cross in the match, but she wasn't budging. So, you can expect those who could be some of our Ken Rose, how about Johnny Gargano, Nikki Cross, probably how about Aleister Black. So it's really a toss up here. I just don't know. It could go either way, but if I was booking this, I would have to say Johnny Gargano has to win because he has to establish himself in the next top heel. With Aleister Black, he's still owed a championship match regardless. So even if he loses or not, it doesn't matter. So that being said, Johnny Gargano has to win this match to Miles get his rematch for the NXT title. Probably at Takeover Phoenix if they really plan on keeping him that long. He could very well easily get called up. But, yeah, it probably going to Raw because, again, Roman Reigns thing, they need some new stars. Or at least do something, elevate some new stars. So I think either Aleister Black, I definitely think Johnny Gargano's winning. It won't be clean. It obviously could be some outside interference, somehow including Nikki Cross and Candice LeRae, which was on Johnny Gargano winning. But I think Aleister Black, regardless if he loses or not, he's still going to get his shot at TakeOver Phoenix, if I have to assume. Or they could do the Bobby Roode route where he never got his rematch for the title and just set him up to the main roster. Aleister Black basically has done everything he could here. He won the championship and he lost it. Usually people who, with the exception, who is that exception? With the exception of Blake from Blake and Murphy, but the exception of him, usually when you win a championship and you lose it, it's like you're only going to be in there for like 2 more months and you're going to go straight to the main roster. Obviously, Buddy Murphy took him 2 years, and Blake is still down there. So, with that being said, you won't be there that long. So, obviously, Aleister Black is probably one of the names on the list. He's probably going to be called. I would not be shocked if he's on Raw on Monday. I would not be shocked at all. Definitely would not be shocked. So, we will see how this goes. I think Nikki Cross eventually is going to be called up too. There's literally, I think Nikki Cross was there for the sole purpose of this Aleister Black storyline. And now that he's back, she served her purpose. There's literally nothing else she could do in NXT because Sadie's already been going. So with that being said, I mean, her best bet is go to Smackdown, be with her group Sanity, and you can do that. But, and I think they kind of hinted at that anyway. You know, that was clearly just a special thing for the UK crowd. I think Nikki Cross is going to Smackdown, clearly. And I think Aleister Black's going to Raw. Okay, I think Johnny Gargano has established himself as the next top heel. Aleister Black really can't do, it's hard to tell. I think Velveteen Dream is pretty much the next. It's a safe bet to say people like the Velveteen Dream, Ricochet, and who's the other guy that I'm literally having a brain fart right now. He's literally on the tip of my tongue. Oh, Matt Riddle. Those 3 people they probably consider their next newer top 3 baby faces on the brand. So I would not be shocked if the next feud, if Aleister Black does get called off, Velveteen Dream loses to Tommaso Ciampa. I'm not giving my prediction yet on that one. I'm just saying. Don't not be surprised if Ricochet, even though despite the fact he is North American champion, do not be surprised if Ricochet will be fighting Tommaso Ciampa in like a champion versus champion match eventually. I can definitely see that happening. But for this match, I have to say Johnny Gargano will win, and Aleister Black will probably, if he doesn't get his rematch for the championship, then he's probably going to Monday Night Raw. Nikki Cross is probably going to SmackDown. And there you go. So there's that. Then you have that. I'm assuming the next match will probably be this 2 out of 3 falls between Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane. Now, Shayna Baszler won her NXT Women's title back, making her the first ever 2-time champion with the help of her friends Jessamine Duke and Let me look them up again because they're obviously the 4 horsewomen from the UFC people, but I just don't remember. The hell are their names? Yeah, Mina Shafir and Jessica. I was close. Jessamine Duke and Maria Shafir, which the latter is the one married to freaking Roderick Strong. So that being said, 2 out of 3 falls, NXT Women's Championship. Now, Like Jen Gargano versus Aleister Black, clearly one of these two women are not going to be here much longer in the NXT roster. Kairi Sane, there was no point. I don't understand Kairi Sane. I feel like they just prolonged this feud, which is why they made her lose. Cause they did a similar thing with Shinsuke Nakamura and Samoa Joe. They prolonged Nakamura's reign because he won that. This is literally Nakamura, Samoa Joe all over again with Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane. Do you not guys remember when Nakamura won the title of Brooklyn? He literally dropped the title to Joe at freaking Takeover Toronto, Canada, just for him to win it back again in Tokyo, Japan, in the steel cage match when NXT went over there. So I find it baffling that they gave it to Kairi Sane at Brooklyn 4 just for her to drop it 2 months later. I find that baffling. She has to win this back. And I think what's going to happen is when Kairi Sane's going to win this, there's a bunch of ways they can hit this scenario. Because I don't think at least Shayna Baszler is not going to be there that much longer. I don't know about the other two. They might be doing their own thing, but Shayna Baszler is ready for the main roster. I mean, in terms of what she could do to promo, the ring skills, she's obviously, in my personal opinion, 10 times better than Ronda Rousey. Because she at least been here for a while. She didn't get shot up to the main roster and there you go. No, she's actually been doing this for a while. So with that being said, her best, I think this is it for Shayna Baszler. And you know what just dawned on me? I feel like they've been setting this up already. Let's think of it all oh my god, it all makes sense. If you guys remember on Monday Night Raw, and I told my brother about this too. I was talking about how I find it interesting how Natalya all of a sudden does not care about Ronda Rousey anymore. Maybe that's due to the fact that they know they're calling up Shayna Baszler. And the new #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship is Nia Jax, right? And guess who she just aligned herself with? Tamina. Now, I'm pretty sure Ronda Rousey's going to lead a little bit of backup for that one. And who better than her former friend, or not former friend, one of her friends, Shayna Baszler. So I think what's going to happen is Kairi Sane is going to win, right? She won back the title. Shayna Baszler's going up to Monday Night Raw. Her other two friends, Jessica Van Duke and Mina Shafir, is going to be feuding Kairi Sane and Io Shirai. Because first thing, they've been doing live events of that for a while now, and usually what they do on live events, those are just practices for what they eventually would do when it comes to NXT TV. Those are usually live events matches. Io Shirai and Kairi Sane usually are teaming up on live events to take on those two horsewomen. So I think what's going to happen is Kairi Sane's going to win back the title, and with that being said, she's going to be teaming up with Io Shirai to take out probably those two. But in terms of who will be Kairi Sane's next opponent, it'll probably be Bianca Belair. They've been building Bianca Belair up for a while. Undefeated, she's literally, besides, I don't dare I say, Lacey Evans, which kind of shows you the state of the NXT Women's Division. The only proper one that they have built, unless they're starting to include the NXT UK women, which they're not, with the exception of the Dakota Kai, they're not. Dare I say, the only other eligible person that could be fighting for the NXT Women's Championship is Bianca Belair. So with that being said, Shayna Baszler is probably going to be going up to the main roster. And because with Tamina in her corner, she probably needs some new backup against Shayna Baszler. Seems like that bodyguard type of person, like how kind of similar to how Tamina is. She could be if she wanted to. Obviously, she knows how to wrestle, but I can see that happening. And with that, Kairi Sane feuding with Bianca Belair. I think that is clearly the next feud they're going to, because they've been building Bianca Belair up for a while. She's literally undefeated, so she's literally the only other person that could fight for the NXT Women's Championship. I mean, you could just throw Io Shirai in there like they did with Shayna Baszler when she first debuted, but I'm pretty sure they're saving a Kairi Sane versus Io Shirai match at probably the Takeover during WrestleMania, or dare I say Takeover Brooklyn, or there won't be another Takeover Brooklyn. So it's probably gonna be a Takeover New Jersey. It would have to be Takeover New Jersey then, because their WrestleMania is in New York, New Jersey. It doesn't matter. Which is ironic because it's in Brooklyn anyway. So that's a whole nother story for another day. The point is, the point is, I think what's going to happen is Kairi Sane is going to win the title and 2 out of 3 falls match. I think Io Shirai is actually going to be helping her. Right? I think Io Shirai is actually still going to be helping her. And then with that being said, it would have to be Bianca Belair versus Kairi Sane in the next feud. And eventually Io Shirai might turn heel. They can set up that match at Takeover, whatever they're going to call it. I know the next one's called Takeover Phoenix. But it would have to probably be the Takeover WrestleMania. That's how I would book it. I would be surprised if I'm actually 100% right on that. I feel like that's the only route they can go because Bianca Belair is literally the only superstar besides Lacey Evans, which is really saying a lot. So, actually, it's probably going to be a triple threat match. Bianca Belair, Kairi Sane, and Lacey Evans. Why not? And then Kairi Sane's going to win, and she's going to face Io Shirai at the Takeover before WrestleMania. That's literally probably what they're going to do. Shayna Baszler going up to the main roster, and the other two are just be staying for NXT for a little bit before they decide to do something. Because they're definitely not main roster ready. But that's probably what's going to happen. The next match is let me get this piece of chicken. The next match is Tommaso Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream. Now, a similar situation has happened. This seemed like because WarGames takes such a precedent. It seemed like WWE does this on purpose. This is no way of bashing Velveteen Dream, but this is kind of getting to my point, though. Not WWE, at least Triple H for NXT. This is the second time he's done this, where because it's called Takeover WarGames, this is their only gimmick Takeover show on the year. Because it's Takeover WarGames match obviously takes more precedent. So he does a secondary feud for the NXT title. It's not a main feud like this has been going on a whole year between Tommaso Ciampa. There's now a secondary feud. He decided to do the Velveteen Dream by turning him face. Now you gotta ask yourself, when did Velveteen Dream turn face? Well, you can argue he's always been a face. So there you go. So Tommaso Ciampa versus Velveteen Dream. I can't even really tell you. I can't even really tell you how does this feud come about. Because basically what happened was William Regal was about to announce who was going to face Tommaso Ciampa. Velveteen Dream came out, made his statement. Lars Sullivan came out, made his statement. Then Aleister Black returned, killed everybody. Then Johnny Gargano super kicked him. The following week after that, all William Regal said is a Velveteen Dream. So this feud is, that's why I said it's kind of secondary, because there was like no build up between these two at all. Besides the promo that they did was still involved Aleister Black. So this hasn't been really, I mean, I'm not saying it won't be a interesting match. It will still be a very interesting match. It's two different characters, drastically different characters going at it. And Tommaso, you got one who's obviously great in the ring, and the other one who is still new in WWE, but he's still good. So who's gonna win this match? Obviously, it has to be Tommaso Ciampa. There's no way in hell Tommaso Ciampa is losing the NXT title to Velveteen Dream. There's just no way. No way. I mean, then again, I said that last year with Drew McIntyre and Andrade Cien Almas, and by God, Andrade Cien Almas win the NXT title. Now, granted, Drew McIntyre got injured, so it worked out for them. But that was an interesting time when Andrade Cien Almas, and I mean, it elevated him so much, made him a star, made him get that amazing match in Philadelphia, my city, against Jay Gargano. So. And then he headlined another show. Well, he made event in Philadelphia, but he won the main headline when he fought Aleister Black. Obviously, the Tommaso Ciampa Gargano feud took precedent over that. So, there's no way Tommaso Ciampa's losing. Lightning could strike twice. I mean, Velveteen Dream could. I'm not saying Velveteen Dream cannot be the NXT champion. I'm just saying there's just no way in hell Tommaso Ciampa's losing. He is literally the top, not only the top heel in NXT, he's the top person in NXT. Nobody can, with the only person that's coming close to male or female is probably Shayna Baszler in terms of like their how much they've been doing. And it's like Then I'll say Jangagaro's number 3. And then Jangagaro's number 3. I was looking at my Apple Watch. Jangagaro's number 3. And then yeah, so Tommaso Ciampa, there's no way. I can see Tommaso Ciampa holding this all the way until Takeover WrestleMania at least. He'll hold it for a good while. Who is his opponent? There's only 2 people. It has to be either Ricochet or Matt Riddle. I think those are the people that will be building up the most against Tommaso Ciampa. I think Ricochet is going to face him in a champion versus champion match at Takeover Phoenix, and then Matt Riddle is going to win and beat Tommaso Ciampa at Takeover. Because Jerry Gargaro's a heel now. That's not happening. I think Jerry Gargaro's going to be going after the North American title, which is why they made him heel, which is why they need a new opponent for Ricochet. What happened? Is everything good now? I don't know what happened. I think the stream got disconnected. So I have no idea what the hell actually happened. Can you guys hear me? Can anybody hear me? Is everybody there? Alright. Alright, I think we're good. I just want to hear the playback for a second. Okay, I think we're good. I apologize about that, guys. I don't know what the hell happened. Okay, yeah. For some reason, the frame, it's weird. Is everything good? No, I think everything's good. Alright, we are good. So, sorry about that, guys. I don't know if you heard. I tried to listen where I last left off at. Basically, what I was saying, I went on a whole rant. I don't know how long ago I got cut out for. So, what I was basically saying was, yeah, probably what's going to happen is Tommaso Ciampa is going to win. In case I don't know if it got cut off or not. I was saying Tommaso Ciampa's going to win because what's probably going to happen is Tommaso Ciampa's going to be going to Takeover the day before WrestleMania is champion. He's probably going to be facing Matt Riddle. And then before that, Takeover Phoenix probably going to have a champion versus champion match against Ricochet. That's probably what they're doing because there's not really a lot more people. And they can do something with Keith Lee, I guess, but there's not really a lot more people that can contend for the title. Just Gargaro's heel. Or is Aleister Black still going to be in the mix? Then that's a completely different story. I can't see Aleister Black there for long. There's nothing else he can really do. There's literally nothing else Aleister Black can do besides get his rematch, which I doubt they'll do because they didn't do it for Bobby Roode. And there's a bunch of people they don't do it for. So there's nothing they can really do with that. Regardless, though, yes, I think Tommaso Ciampa's going to win that one. And then we have our main event of the evening. It is War Games. War Games, War Games, War Games, baby. Get this piece of chicken. Am I fat? Yes. But it's dinner time for me, so. Now, War Games. It's a War Games match, guys. Same one as last year. Same rules apply, but just one team has this time instead of 3 different teams, it's just 4 teams. 4 teams making 8 superstars instead of 9, so 1 less person. We have the Undisputed Era, which is Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roger Strong taking on the NXT UK champion Pete Dunne, the NXT North American champion Ricochet, and the War Raiders Hanson and Rowe in a War Games match. Now, this past week at NXT, Kyle O'Reilly won their match because so they have the War Games advantage. This can go either way. There's a bunch of possibilities they can do. Based on the tapings, the issue is before the tapings yesterday, and they could be throwing a curveball at us. That's what NXT always does. They always throw curveballs. For the taping of NXT yesterday, let's talk about that for a second. It applies to this. Due to the fact that next week is Thanksgiving, Full Sail is apparently, I guess, closed, which is why NXT would have not been able to film NXT that week, which they would have probably have done. So they had to tape a few select episodes this week. Which kind of was like, wow, they have to hold their cards really close because they can't spoil anything that's going to be happening at Takeover WarGames. Now, without spoiling you guys on the tapings, before the tapings, my original prediction was going to be Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and War Raiders are going to win because I think the Undisputed Era are getting called up. I think they're getting called up. That was my original thought because literally, the Undisputed Era has pretty much done everything they could have done. The issue is there's two factors into why they can't be called up at this very moment, as of today, 11/16/2018. One, they are the NXT Tag Team Champion, at least Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roger Strong are. So they are the NXT Tag Team Champions. They can't do that. So that's one of the main reasons why. Now, based on the taping, they're there for at least, I can tell you they're not going anywhere. So they're going to be there till at least Takeover Phoenix. Or they're probably going to stay there all the way until WrestleMania. So I don't think, because I'm not going to spoil it, but based on the taping, it is obvious they're still going to be around for a little bit longer. I mean, we have a situation again like when 2015, you had people like Kevin Owens and Sasha Banks on the main roster, despite the fact that they were still champions on NXT, for God's sakes. So we could do whatever the hell they want. But since 2015, they haven't really done that. So I'm assuming they're trying to keep their champions on NXT for as much as you can. I mean, again, we see a situation where the Undisputed Era could just show up with the NXT Tag Team titles on Monday Night Raw or Smackdown. Won't matter because again, Sasha Banks and Kevin Owens did it. So that wouldn't be something groundbreaking. We've seen it before. You just haven't seen it in a while. So with that being said, I think what's gonna happen is, I don't want to call it. It's going to be a very interesting match. I can definitely say that. It's going to be a good match, too. It was the main event, obviously. The last War Games was something else. Blood shattered everywhere. That War Games match was ridiculous. Triple H knows how to pull everything off. I'm assuming, based on the tapings, Ricochet, and this is only because, again, I'm not going to spoil what happened on tapings, but based on the taping results, I'm assuming Ricochet, Pete Dunne, and the War Raiders win. Because of what happened on the tapings, I would have to assume that they won. But also because of the tapings, I know the Undisputed Era aren't going anywhere. That's all I can say. But my prediction is, because of the tapings, had the tapings not occurred, I would have said the Undisputed Era would have won. But because the tapings occurred and based on what happened on those tapings, the Undisputed Era isn't going anywhere. But Ricochet, Pete Dunne, the War Raiders are winning that match. So that's what I'm thinking is going to be happening at Takeover. So Takeover WarGames. So my official predictions for each single match: I think Jerry Gargano is going to be Aleister Black. I think Kairi Sane is going to be Shayna Baszler. I think Tommaso Ciampa is going to be Velveteen Dream, and I think Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and the War Raiders are going to win the War Games match. Now, guys, I will be right back because I'm getting something to drink because I'm going to need a drink for this one. The Survivor Series predictions, that is going to be something else. So, with that being said, I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Let's talk about the big one. Survivor Series. My god. Where do I begin? What an interesting, and I mean that with the most, by the most interesting roads to a pay-per-view I've ever seen in my life. You know how it goes. Survivor Series is the only time of the year where Raw and Smackdown go head-to-head in direct competition. But screw that mess. Where do I begin? Well, first off, kickoff show, I guess where I should begin. And I begin with this one because this is just a travesty. Now, due to the fact that Survivor Series is the only time of the year Raw SmackDown go head-to-head in competition, this gives more super, because you know, some superstars barely have the time of day to even appear on the brand. What the hell happened to No Way Jose? My point exactly. You would have thought that the kickoff show, what it can usually kickoff shows consist of 3 matches. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Right? That gives a lot more superstars more time to, because first of all, it's a 4-hour show. So, and it's only, the mind-boggling part is, if you don't include the kickoff match, there's only 7 matches on the show for a 4-hour pay-per-view. So which means they're taking the WarGames route and giving them a lot of time, because with entrances and whatever, it's a lot of time which is going to be taking place. So with that being said, and I apologize for stream guys. Fortunately, for some strange reason, this has been dropping in frame rates a lot, and I have no idea why, but I do apologize. It's Eclipse. Hi. Oh, nice. Now I don't want to end the goddamn stream. Hopefully now it's working. Okay, now let's go to the event page. Okay. Going to live control room. So far, so good. And I think we are good now. Okay, we are good. First off, hi, it's Eclipse. Sorry about that. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I apologize for all of that. That will happen again. And if you want to, you can actually put your predictions. I will read them out loud for the chat, for the viewers. If you want to, you can put out your prediction. What you think is going to happen with Takeover, Survivor Series, whatever you want to do. Please let me know. I'm actually curious. I want other people's opinions. And of course, the stream is still buffering. Why am I not shocked? Frames keep dropping. I don't know what's happening with this stream. Hopefully it does better tomorrow. Refresh this one more time. Am I tripping? I am tripping, actually. Try this again. All right. How is that? Okay, it's Eclipse. So okay, so that's working. So the chat is working. Yay! Okay, I see the chat's up. So it's Eclipse. Hi. All right. So that's working. Glad everything else is working. At least your chat is appearing now on the screen. All right. So Eclipse, like I said, if you want to, Kennedy, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, and the Colognes. Yes, the Colognes. I did not say that wrong. The Colognes are actually on this show, surprisingly. They decided to put this match on the kickoff show match. They could have put any other matches. Because this is a 5-on-5 tag team elimination match, it's probably gonna be a very long ass match. But y'all could put this on the kickoff, y'all could put this on the main show and give it more time. It makes no sense to me. So I don't know what to say. The question deck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, ironically, they're gonna count. I swear to God, what they're gonna do? They're going to count this as a actual match that matters for the show, which is mind-boggling because. Alright, but yeah. What's mind-boggling is they have decided to put this on the kickoff show despite the fact. Is this stream still going? I swear to God it's not. I knew it, and something told me it wasn't. Frame drops 2%. God damn it, this stream. This freaking stream. Can you stop? Come on, just come on. Alright. Anyway, I'm just gonna look at this page just to make sure things are going right for the stream. Because nothing else matters except for this page. Alright, so. Come on. Come on. Alright, I'm just going to look at this page. I'm going to look at the actually live control room to make sure nothing else happens on the stream. I can't look at Streamlabs. I gotta look at this page because I got to make sure it's still going. I'm just talking to myself. Anyway. They put it on the kickoff show even though it's a match that could be included in the tally of who's winning Raw and Smackdown. This makes no sense. Regardless, though, what team I think is going to win this? You have to look at each division. By logic, the SmackDown team has to win this. Their SmackDown tag team division is 10 times better than the Raw tag team division. I'm sorry, but let's face facts here. They treated the Raw tag team division as a joke. The reason why I say that, did you look at this past week's Monday Night Raw? They treat this Raw tag team division as a joke. There's no way this joke of the division, and it's so sad because you got teams like the Revival, AOP. Two of the top teams from NXT, the Revival and AOP, on the Raw roster, and you treat this division like jokes. My bad, you got 3 teams that were the top teams on NXT, the Ascension, but it's just the Ascension's been treated like jokes since 2015. That's a long story on it. That's a whole nother story in itself. But you got them here, and y'all still treat this division as a joke. At least the Raw tag team division, SmackDown tag team division, at least has some pride in. So at least for some teams. It seems like the only teams they really care about are the Bar, the Usos, and the New Day. Let's do this. Here. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good now. I decided to do the smartest thing and restart the stream. Thankfully for Streamlabs, guys, I just want to make sure I'm looking at the playback now. All right. Yeah, because of Streamlabs, I'm able to do multi. Yeah, see, now stream's good. There you go. I should have done that like a few minutes ago. I think there'll be no more technical difficulties. So with that being said, let's continue on with this. As I said before, the SmackDown team has to win. They've been treating the Raw tag team division as a joke. Usually, again, this past Monday Night Raw, you saw it yourself. They treat this division like a joke. So the SmackDown team has to win. They really, really do. Otherwise, they'll just consider make both teams a joke. I mean, Raw's going to win anyway for a bunch more matches. So, at least have SmackDown let them win something. So, with that being said, I think what's going to happen is SmackDown team's going to win. Who I think is going to get the fall? Good question. It might be Sanity. In a dream world, it would be Sanity. In a dream world, it would be Sanity. Because then I'm assuming whoever gets the fall is going to be next line for the tag team titles. It could very well be the Usos. But in a dream world, I want it to be Sanity, so that's what I'm sticking with. It's gonna be Sanity. At least I hope so. That's just in my dream. And will they be the sole survivors? I don't know. I think the last team for Team Raw is probably gonna be Byron and Chad Gable. Those are the only team they really built up, or it could be Lucha House Party. It could be any. This match, unfortunately, really doesn't matter, which is why it's on a kickoff show, but it shouldn't be. But I can understand why, because you have one of the brands division is a joke. So because of that, that's the reason why it's on a kickoff show. But it shouldn't be, but that's just life. You can't always get what you want. Let's talk about the main card. Let's talk about the only match that's not a part of this brand supremacy thing. It's probably gonna be the match of the night anyway. Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali for the Cruiserweight Championship. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the match of the night, hands down. It's not even part of the brand supremacy thing that's going on between Raw and SmackDown. Now, Buddy Murphy, now, I don't consider Buddy Murphy a transitional champion, but besides Cedric Alexander, the only other superstar they was really building on that roster was two other people. Buddy Murphy. Leo Rush is doing its own thing, so I don't count him. He's literally doing its own thing with Bobby Lashley, so I don't count that. It's Buddy Murphy and Mustafa Ali. They've been building these two superstars up like no tomorrow. I don't want to say Buddy Murphy was a transitional champion, but something in my heart tells me that Mustafa Ali is going to win this match. I just know it. And I think the only reason why they gave Mustafa Ali, the only reason why they gave Buddy Murphy the title, because they didn't want a face versus face match. They didn't want Mustafa Ali to beat another face superstar. Because that's not how it works on 205 Live. 205 Live, there's usually a strict, again, Triple H runs the show, it's usually a strict face versus heel dynamic. So, because this is Triple H's show, and not Vince McMahon's anymore, that is why I think what happened is they gave Buddy Murphy the title, just give Mustafa Ali. If Mustafa Ali does not win this match, who the hell's next in line for the Cruiserweight title? Nobody. Literally nobody. So, unless they call up Aleister Black, there is literally nobody else. God damn it, the frames are dropping again. Damn you all. Yeah, there is literally nobody else that they can do that they I mean, I can see a triple threat match between Buddy Murphy, Mustafa Ali, and Cedric Alexander, but besides that, I don't. There's nothing else they can do. So Mustafa Ali has to win a title. That gives them way more options. Another few Fidel Tommy. You got Buddy Murphy. You got Tony Nese. Yeah, a lot more heels on the roster. Drew Gulak. Like, there's a much more variety you can do with freaking, what the hell is his name? Mustafa Ali. They could do, I mean, I'm not saying Buddy Murphy. Who else can he really go after? First off, let's think about that for a second. How many faces are on 205 Live? Now that I think about it, you only got Cedric Alexander, but holy shit. Yeah, Cedric Alexander, Buddy Murphy, Akira Tozawa, I guess Brian Kendrick. Now you got the Lucha House Party. But the Lucha House Party is a stable, so, I mean, they could do that if you want to. There's a bunch of I mean, Triple H runs the show, so I have faith in him, but I think Mustafa Ali's time. It's his time. He's been grinding and everything. Like, the man's clearly, he could be your star. You got to give him something, and that Cruiserweight title could easily give him something. That's what I'm saying, but, so that to be said. I mean, I could be completely wrong. Buddy Murphy's reign is just pretty much started, but like Kyrie's saying, they can end it just like that. So I'm thinking Mustafa Ali's gonna win this one. He kind of has to. Now let's talk about the rest of the show, which is all brand supremacy matches. I'm assuming this is in no particular order. I'm just assuming this is how it's going to happen. I think the next match is going to be the tag team match between AOP and the Bar, and because of that, I think AOP is going to win. There's no way AOP is losing this match because they literally just became the Raw Tag Team Champion. How's that going to look for new Raw Tag Team Champion? You are literally just... First of all, they haven't had a match since winning the titles. So for them to lose their first match since being champions to the other brand's champions is going to make them look kind of weak. And AOP has yet to actually lose a match on Monday Night Raw. They've been undefeated, actually. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they have been undefeated since coming to Monday Night Raw. Greetings from Portugal. Oh, you see, people are showing up to the show. I'm so happy. Greetings, man. This is Smackdown, if you can hear me. Yeah. Great. Thanks for being part of the show, man. I was just catching back on stuff, but yeah, thanks for being part of the show. Like I said, if you want to be part of the stream, you can leave your predictions in. I will read them out loud. And yeah, if you subscribe to the channel, your name will pop up on my screen if you so desire, if you like what I'm doing right now. Otherwise, there will be 2 other streams tomorrow, so don't miss out on that. The War Games results after it goes off the air, as well as Survivor Series results, so you do not want to miss that. So I do live streams pretty much every day of wrestling. Yeah, so AOP, there's no way in hell AOP is losing. There's just no way. No way. Because they just became tag team champions. They haven't had a match since they became tag team champions. The Bar can take a loss. They've been tag team champions for a while now. And by a while, I mean a month. But that does not change the fact that AOP has to win this match. And because that's the reason why I think the SmackDown team are going to win on a kickoff show, because AOP is going to win this match. It will help build AOP. They're the newer team. The Bar can take the loss. They're already they're what are they? 5-time tag team champions. They can take the loss. They can definitely take the loss. So with that being said, the Bar are probably going to lose, and AOP are going to win that. So right now, it'll be SmackDown 1, Raw 1, SmackDown Live 1. There you go. Again, I'm not saying these matches in no particular order. I don't know how I'm assuming this is how it's going to be. The next match, I'm assuming, is probably going to get some women involved. So it's probably going to be the women's 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. So now this is a very interesting scenario. I agree. AOP, yeah, you said Smackdown. I agree. AOP needs their first win. Can't wait to see Big Show and Drake Maverick interact. Yes! Oh my god, Drake Maverick is amazing. And why is it freezing? Damn it. Unfreeze. Unfreeze. Amazing. Yeah, man, I'm reading your comment. You said I agree. AOP needs his first win and can't wait to see Big Show and Drake Maverick interact. Though that should be fun. Yes, it should be very entertaining to say the least, because Drake Maverick been taking shots at Big Show for a while now. You're dropping frames, dude. I know it's been happening all stream. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully by tomorrow, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I live streamed earlier today, right? And probably what happened was, because that took up so much live stream, I live streamed Yu-Gi-Oh! Earlier. My computer probably had to give it some rest. It's been all day. That's probably what happened. I apologize. It won't happen tomorrow. Let me try something. Let me try one thing. Alright, things should be good now. Are things good on your end? Can you hear me? Because I just restarted the stream. And things look fine now. So Smackdown, tell me if the stream is going good. Just type in a comment if it's good or not, so I will know. I hear you. Okay, so we are back. I apologize for that. Yeah, it's been going on all day. Like I said, what probably happened was I had my computer on all day today because I streamed Yu-Gi-Oh! Earlier. I never even gave it any rest. So it's probably my computer's probably chugging. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm probably going to be cutting it off. So I appreciate you cooperating with me. And yeah, so let's talk about your comment. Yeah, Drake Mad Big Show. They've been having some fun exchanges on Twitter. I can't wait to see. Drake Maverick is a very interesting superstar. He got signed to the WWE. We all thought he was just gonna be wrestling on 205 Live, but because of the Enzo Amore situation, just the right place at the right time, he became new general manager, and now he has like this Jekyll Hyde personality going, where you have someone who's like this beloved baby face on 205 Live as general manager, and then you have him as this awesome heel manager on Monday Night Raw. So it's like, I like that dynamic that they were going. They were doing that with Leo Rush, but they just made him a straight heel for both shows. But it's like this Jekyll Hyde thing that to do with Drake Maverick, and I really like where it's going. This interaction between Big Show and Drake Maverick is probably one of his main selling points of the match itself. I'm not saying AOP versus The Bar is going to be a bad match by any means. I'm just saying it's probably going to be a very interesting dynamic. I can definitely say that. So there's that. Like I said, the next match I'm going to be talking about is going to be... you said I hope he gets a chance to wrestle eventually, but he's doing great what he has at the moment. Drake Maverick, the best way I can describe Drake Maverick, he's like Selena Vega if Selena Vega never wrestled. Sometimes you can be a part of WWE and you don't never have to wrestle a day in your life. Look at Lana before she wrestled. She was amazing. Everybody loved Lana as a heel or face. Everybody loved Lana. She never wrestled. But when she didn't wrestle before now, she was great. Everybody loved her. What happens now since she's wrestled? They don't care anymore. Selena Vega, hasn't happened to her yet, but when she was in NXT with Adriana and Almas, she was amazing. Because she never wrestled. She was just doing her job as a manager. That's why Paul Heyman's still the way he is now, because he doesn't wrestle. He's just a manager. Sometimes you just stick to one thing and you're good at it. Just stick with the one thing. It's unfortunate because Drake Maverick is a wrestler. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but Selena's a better manager than a wrestler, to be honest. Drake is a great wrestler. And you are, like I said, Drake Maverick, that's why I was actually about to say that. Drake Maverick is actually a very good wrestler from when he was in Impact Wrestling, but he's killing it in this role. There's going to be nobody else that could be doing the role. And 205 Live needed something new after the whole Enzo Amore situation. So it's like a give and take. We can't see Drake. I would not be surprised. Tell you what. This is not a prediction. It's a spoiler. No, I'm joking. This is not a prediction. But if I was booking this, if you guys remember on 205 Live, there's like this little thing going on between Drake Maverick and Buddy Murphy. Because I don't think Buddy Murphy forgot that he screwed him when he did his first weigh-in. So I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe it could be a WrestleMania match, by God's sakes. Could it be Buddy Murphy versus Drake Maverick Cruiserweight title? They have beef going on, so yeah, I would not be shocked. So that's something that could definitely happen. And of course, stream. Is everything good now? Is everything good? Come on. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I got caught off there for a second. Like I said, I have to kind of get my computer rest after this. Yeah, but okay, is it good now? Smackdown. Hopefully, it's good. Is it? Also, there's a big delay. What do you mean by delay? Yeah, Smackdown. What do you mean by there's a delay? Because I'm looking at the stream that's going on YouTube. It seems like it's fine for right now, but yeah, that's why I'm instead of checking Streamlabs between the typing the messages and show you up on the stream. Well, yeah, that's gonna happen in general because I'm assuming because of Streamlabs. What happens is when you type a message, it has to go through Streamlabs for it to even show up. So I think there's not just me. I'm pretty sure that's with all streams. It just happens like that. I don't think it's just me. But yeah. So I don't think it's just me. I think that's how all things work. If people use Streamlabs, it will take a few seconds for it to actually pop on stream, because I'm actually on a normal latency. I'm not on the ultra. I'll actually explain why. I'm not on the ultra low latency because of that. I want people who comes into the stream, they can actually view what happened before the live segment that's happening right now. If I were to put it on the low latency setting, it'll be super crystal and whatever. Everything will be no delay. I actually have a 4-second delay in my loading. Yeah, that's yeah. So you get what I'm saying. If I were to put it on that setting, nobody can watch the previous. Nobody can watch what's happening before. It will be strictly live, and I kind of want people to see what happened before, so they understand what's happening in the stream currently. That's the only reason why. But yeah, so I do apologize for that. But your stream messages are showing up on the screen. And I just hope this freaking buffering will stop doing that. That's I'm looking at it right now. But where were we? Yeah, so like I said, Drake Maverick, I don't want to be shocked if he wrestles eventually, but I feel like Drake Maverick, he should, unless they are demoting him from manager, he's killing it in both roles as the 205 Live General Manager and as manager of AOP. So I wouldn't want him to wrestle anytime soon until the fans get tired of him, which they are not, at least on the internet. I wouldn't want him to wrestle no time soon. That's just personally my opinion. But the next match I was going to talk about was the 5-on-5 traditional Women's Survivor Series match, which is between Team Raw and SmackDown. You got Team Raw, which is Mickie James, Natalya, Nia Jax, Tamina, and Ruby Riott, versus Team SmackDown, which is Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Sonya Deville, and a to-be-determined person. Now, the reason why there's a to-be-determined person, because that original spot was supposed to be Charlotte. The original angle of SmackDown was supposed to be Charlotte was going to come out and reveal herself as the team captain. But because of the situation that happened on Raw, where Becky Lynch got injured, she had to instead be fighting Ronda Rousey. I'll be talking about that when I talk about that match. Now, the first question you're going to have to ask yourself, who is the newest member? Who is going to be the member of Team SmackDown? There's literally only 2 choices. I mean, there's a bunch of choices you can pick. But in terms of who's going to be that 5th member, there's only 2 people that come to mind. It's either going to be A, Mandy Rose, because it just makes sense in terms of whatever story they were trying to tell last week or 2 weeks ago with the whole Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose thing. It'll just make sense. Yeah, that's what I said. It's either going to be Mandy. I'm not saying it's Mandy Rose. It could be. But it's either going to be Mandy Rose or it's going to be what I think is going to be happening. The official debut of Nikki Cross. I think that's what's going to happen. It all depends on what happened with Takeover. But logically, I think it would have to be the Nikki Cross. It would make sense. It would be a good impact for her. And it will help. It would help. Because I think Team SmackDown is winning this match. They have to. I think SmackDown is winning this match, and what better way to help them out is with, it would make storyline wise, it will make sense for Mandy Rose to do. Don't get me wrong, SmackDown, but for them to win, you can't just use Asuka alone. It would have, because they destroyed Asuka in terms of what the hell she's been doing. I would say Nikki Cross would be your best impact. No pun intended at all. But I think Nikki Cross would be your best bet. I mean, you could do the story with Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, but whatever story they were going to do, they was going to involve Charlotte clearly anyway. But because she's doing something else, and because Becky's not 100% yet. Yeah, that's what, yeah. If it's Nikki Cross, it would make her Soul Survivor. Asuka, that gives them something right there to do. So, with that being said, I think Nikki Cross will be your best bet. I think Team SmackDown's winning it, with the Soul Survivors being Asuka and Nikki Cross. I was actually going to agree with you right there. It's either going to be Asuka alone or Nikki Cross alone, or it's just going to be both of them together. I can see that. Like I said, in no particular order, what I think is going to be is the next match is probably going to be Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. First time ever these two are actually fighting. Like, who would have thought? Yeah, first time ever, huh? Never would have thought. This is gonna be a very interesting match. Oh yeah, JJ Hunt, you're part of the stream too. Hey, it's a party in the stream. My only gripe is for some strange reason I hate this Streamlabs crap because it doesn't reflect it on my live count because it's so weird. I'm gonna have to fix this. Hopefully tomorrow this all fixes itself, and because it's not showing up. The only thing that's working correctly is the actual stream. I mean the chat box, but yeah, it's so weird, and I apologize for that, guys. I really do. Actually, let me fix the chat box for you guys. I see it's kind of clumsy. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix the chat box to make it a little bit more. Oh, doing the wrong thing. It's gonna make it a lot more bigger. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Makes a lot more sense if I do it this way. Is there 2 chat boxes? That's why it looks like that. I was wondering why. There's 2 chat boxes here. Why? I knew it. Is that the reason why I've been looking like that this whole time? No, so you got an imaginary chat box right here. So what the hell is this chat box? I was wondering what the hell is going on. I knew it. I wasn't crazy. Wow. Huh. Let's fix that, shall we? I apologize. I'm fixing something for you guys real quick. The chat box is gonna look a lot more clearer. Just bear with me for just 1 moment. I was wondering what the hell was going on. There, now I see why there was kind of delay because of the freaking. Why is it still picking that? Pick this chat box. There you go, guys. This should look fine now. Tell me what you see. It should look fine now. You should see in a few seconds the difference in the chat box. You should see in a few seconds. You need help with the OBS, I could try to give you a hand. Yeah, Smackdown. If you give me some advice on the OBS, I'm still new to that. I'm actually using Streamlabs, but yeah, there you go. Tell me if you guys think this is much more better. I apologize. What happened was I had two chat boxes up the whole freaking time. No wonder it looked like that. Ridiculous, I tell you. Stretched but fine. Yeah, because well, actually, let me fix that. I can fix that for you. I can make it not stress. Alright, so I will stretch. Yeah, I accidentally stretched it. I didn't mean to. So let me fix the chat box frame. Let me fix that. And I can fix the chat box. There you go. Tell me what you think of that one. Okay, this is your stream, guys. I'm just trying to make it as good as possible. Tell me what you think of that one. Just waiting for it to appear on the YouTube screen. Does that look much more better in your opinion, guys, or do you want it stretched? It should look fine now. It should, but just need that background spinning thing to go. Huh? Can I don't think I get rid. Can I get rid of that? I don't think I can get rid of that. Yeah, I don't think I can actually get rid of that. If I get rid of that, I get rid of the way this live stream thing is. Yeah, because the way this scenery is set up, I don't think I can get rid of. If I get rid of that, I gotta get rid of everything. Let me show you what I mean. I'll show you exactly what I mean when I say that. If I get rid of it, this is how it looks. You see what happens when it looks like this? It'll just look blank like that. So because of that, so there you go. Or you can just pop a black image behind the chat. Yep, perfect. Thank you. I got you right there. See, I like this from the chat. Wow, thanks, Smackdown. That's why I wish more people would be on the chat. So you got to tell me if something's doing good or not. There you go. It works out. Would black be the best option? Because I might. Let's see. I don't think black would be the best option though. Let me try something. Hold on. Alright. Should be good now. Why does it still look like that? Whoops. Wait, that's weird. Why does the live... Where did my live stream go? Where did my live... Oh, shit. There you go. Transition. All right, that's back. All right, your personal opinion, is it good now? All right, I think it's good now. Yep, perfect. I actually think it's much more better now. Yep. Tell me what you think. I think I did it correctly. All right, we are back in business. Sorry about all of that. Let's just resume the stream as I was saying. Where were we at? Yes. Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. So right now, what is the deal? So right now the situation is going to be 2 Raws, 2 Smackdowns. So right now you got 2 Raw wins and 2 Smackdown wins. Now you got Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Obviously, Shinsuke Nakamura is going to win this match, not by his own means. Obviously, Dean Ambrose. There's no way in hell Dean Ambrose is not showing up on this pay-per-view. No way at all. No way at all. Because of that, obviously Dean Ambrose is going to screw over Seth Rollins. Shinsuke Nakamura is going to win the match. How exactly, I don't know, but best believe that's going to happen. Now, with that being said, because of that, Shinsuke Nakamura is going to win. And because of now, due to the local advertisements for TLC pay-per-view, it's clear that when the match is going to be happening are Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship, which is why Shinsuke Nakamura needs to win, because Seth Rollins has a reason to fight Dean Ambrose now, because he screwed him at freaking he already screwed him for the Raw Tag Team titles, and now he's screwed him over his match in the Raw versus SmackDown match. That is going to make SmackDown 3 and Raw 2. So yeah, there's that. That should be very interesting right there. Now you're gonna have How many? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Raw. Did I miscount something? So you got Raw right here. Yeah, I did. Raw, AOP. Okay, I definitely miscounted it. So you got Team Raw, which is 1. Team SmackDown's going to win that one. Raw is going to win the tag team match. You got SmackDown winning the women's match. So right now, so it's, I miscounted. Raw is going to have 1. SmackDown's going to have, no. SmackDown, oh crap. They usually do, they usually like doing even. Okay, never mind. We're still good. Raw, so right now the current tally is SmackDown's gonna win the tag team, right? AOP's gonna win the championship tag team match. SmackDown's gonna win the elimination women's match, and then SmackDown also is gonna win United States title versus Intercontinental title match. All right, we're evening it up now. Now there you go. I kind of confused myself there for a minute. Smartdown said hopefully it's a match tonight if they give him 20 minutes and freedom to steal the show. And yeah, Ambrose gonna get involved in for sure. Oh yeah, of course they are. Do you not? Smartdown. It's a 4-hour show. This show is not going off until 11. It starts at 7. The main show starts at 7, while the kickoff show starts at 5. They're going to give as much time as they can for people. Yeah, include all their entrances and everything. Every match. Let me actually look at something from last year's Survivor Series. Every match, I swear to God, was at least 15 to 20 minutes each. Every single match when the show was 4 hours long. So last year, yeah, just with the exception of the Miz versus Baron Corbin, every other match on the show, on the main show, that was not the kickoff show, was over 15 minutes. The longest match being obviously the final match. So you had Baron Corbin and The Miz only in 9 minutes. You had The Shield versus The New Day in 21 minutes. You had Raw vs. SmackDown Women's in the 18 minutes. You had the Usos versus Cesaro and Sheamus for 15 minutes. You had Charlotte versus Alexa Bliss 15 minutes exactly. You had Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles 15 minutes and 25 minutes. 15 minutes and 25 seconds. And you had Raw vs. SmackDown and Men's half an hour and 20 minutes. So yeah, every single match is definitely going to get 15 minutes at least. Jeff, you best believe Vince McMahon is not that dumb. He can be dumb at times, but he probably knows in terms of the work, the match of the night is probably going to be Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is their guy, is their wrestling guy on Monday Night Raw. So you best believe that's going to be the match tonight. They're going to give them as much time as they. Besides Finn Balor, Seth Rollins is the wrestling guy on that show. So best believe that's going to be the match, and Nakamura is going to win. So right now, SmackDown has 3 wins. Raw only has 1. But everything's about to be even right now, because I'm assuming the next match is going to be Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. Now, obviously, the original match was supposed to be Becky Lynch, but because of Nia Jax, you know, the woman that they constantly push for some strange reason. You know, she's always injuring people. It's because of that Charlotte Flair. So this is the only match that is not champion versus champion. It's a champion versus a former champion. So Ronda Rousey representing Raw and Charlotte Flair representing SmackDown. Obviously, Ronda Rousey's winning this match. Charlotte can take the loss. It's a good thing and bad thing because Becky Lynch is actually wait, all pay-per-views in at 4 in the morning? Oh, Jesus Christ. You might have to go to you better go to sleep early so you can watch the show later. Jesus Christ. That's ridiculous. That match probably main event WrestleMania now, and it'll make hits. Yep, you're right. Because it's so sad. Going into this match, I figured that what was going to happen was Becky Lynch was going to take the loss anyway, because I figured they were going to save Charlotte and Ronda Rousey for WrestleMania. But now what I think is going to happen is now the reverse. It's knowing WWE's not stupid. They know how hot Becky Lynch is right now. So because of that, it's probably Charlotte's going to take the loss against Ronda Rousey. And at WrestleMania, what's probably going to happen is Becky Lynch is going to, if they're smart. Now, if I was WWE, you only have 2 months to do this. You can do this. Hold Becky Lynch. She's probably going to be fine within the next 3 or 4 weeks. If I were WWE, I would hold Becky Lynch off until the Royal Rumble. be a surprise entrant into the Women's Royal Rumble match. She wins. She goes to Raw to face Ronda Rousey. There you go. It makes perfect sense if I were WWE to book that way. Keep Becky Lynch off it. You don't need Becky Lynch on TV right now. Besides the fact that she's the champion, you can easily book her to lose the title. I have no problem with her losing the title if it means her going bigger, better things. Let her drop the title to Asuka, but it has to be a heel. So the Iconics, give it to the Iconics. Now I'm not that won't be a downgrade, but just hear me out for a second. Wouldn't that be a more interesting scenario for the women's division on SmackDown? Make the SmackDown women's division much more interesting. Now you have 2 women holding the title. Okay, the Iconics are always 2 people. So that's 2 women holding the championship. That makes things much more interesting. You do everyone on SmackDown. You always consider SmackDown a B show anyway. So y'all let them do that and just try something different. But then you let Becky Lynch go on Raw, win the Royal Rumble match like Asuka did. She chose the Raw champion, and there you go. There's your headline matches. And due to the fact that Roman Reigns is gone now for an unknown period of time, you need your best match at WrestleMania as possible. So this is probably going to be the match you're going to want to book correctly. So Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship, you probably want to do that one. So that's what's going to happen. But Ronda Rousey is going to obviously win this match. So that makes Raw 2, SmackDown 3. Then you have the Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar versus, can't believe I'm even saying this, Dan Bryan. Because before Tuesday, it was going to be Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles. But what the hell happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened with this match. What happened with this match was, it just dawned on me. Right after Survivor Series goes off the air, there's a documentary called WWE 365. They did this with Kevin Owens, where they take a superstar and they travel with them for a year, just show what they've done for a year. Guess what the 365 episode is about? AJ Styles' year-long championship reign. Huh. How convenient. How convenient. That's all I'm saying. Whether that's the main role, apparently the main reason why they did this because they were going to turn Darren Bryan heel anyway, so they decided to just do it this way. But it's now I could see AJ Styles. Now the issue is you have Brock Lesnar as a heel and Dan Bryan who's a heel now. I can see AJ Styles interfering in this match that cost Dan Bryan matches to screw him over. I mean, Brock Lesnar doesn't need no outside interference to win a match, but I'm just saying, kid, this is a heel versus heel match anyway. So what I think is going to happen is AJ Styles is going to cost Dan Bryan a match so they can set up their match at TLC. Dan Bryan versus AJ Styles in a rematch. So that's one way you can go about it. That's all I'm saying. But Brock Lesnar's obviously winning this match. There's no way he's losing. There's just no way in hell Brock Lesnar's losing. So that makes Raw 3, SmackDown 3. They even it up. And then we get on to what I'm assuming is going to be the main event. It's a traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series match. Team Raw consists of the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, Bobby Lashley. Taking on SmackDown's The Miz, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe, and Jeff Hardy. Now, oh yeah, no, I completely agree with you, SmackDown. Heel versus heel, Bryan's gonna get cheered regardless. Obviously, there's no doubt about that. But I just find it hard because they want to protect both men. There's no way in hell Daniel Bryan's losing clean to Brock Lesnar because he just won this one, right? He just won it. There's no way he's gonna be losing cleanly. That's why I think AJ has to have some type of involvement for him to have a reason to lose. Not saying Brock Lesnar couldn't beat Daniel Bryan cleanly, but I'm just saying Daniel Bryan just won the title. There's no way they're gonna do that. Now, as for Raw and SmackDown, this is a throw up. Usually how this works with Survivor Series, the people who are in the traditional Survivor Series matches usually go on to feuds. Now, in terms of who's going to win, that's a very interesting question. Raw or SmackDown, because it's going to be even. Raw has won last year. It only makes sense for SmackDown to win this year. Now, wait, why they say, wait, what the fuck? Why they say Randy Orton? It's supposed to be Shane. It is Shane McMahon, right? I'm not tripping. Hold up. Yeah, Randy Orton's not a part of it. I don't know why they say Randy Orton's a part of the Survivor Series match. Because he's not. It's Shane McMahon. Now, the issue is so many possibilities. See, this type of match, you have so many, and I like this type of match because you don't know what's gonna happen on the SmackDown side. You currently have Randy Orton feuding with Rey Mysterio. I'm not saying Randy Orton's gonna deliberately cost Rey Mysterio a match. It's just this been his go-to thing right now. It's okay. So in terms of what team I think is winning, it has to be SmackDown. It has to be SmackDown because Raw won last year, so SmackDown has to win this year. Otherwise, you're just gonna literally solidify SmackDown as the weaker show they won if they lost 2 years in a row. So it has to be SmackDown. Who's gonna be the sole survivor? Now, what they could do, they can do this, right? If they really want to, because it's all about, I don't see it. So many possibilities. I don't know what AJ Styles is doing anymore. I don't know what's going on with anything anymore. If I were, it's been rumored that WrestleMania's main events can be Daniel Bryan versus The Miz for the WWE title. Not the main event, one of the main matches. Since Daniel Bryan's a heel, obviously Miz has to turn face. If you want Miz to be a baby face, have Miz do the impossible and be the sole survivor of the SmackDown Survivor Series team. How the hell is he going to do that? I have no idea, because how are you going to eliminate Braun Strowman? I don't know. That's where the issue lies. That's the only reason why Raw would win is solely because of Braun Strowman. Yes, you got Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, but they definitely won't be the sole survivors. There's no way they will, because Finn Balor is going to screw one of them over. Remember that segment on Raw? They said you can beat the hell out of each other once it's over. Finn Balor is going to screw over. If Finn Balor gets eliminated before Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, best believe Finn Balor is going to cause one of those. All three of them men hate each other, and Finn Balor doesn't like Bobby Lashley, so it's like, there's no way in hell Raw can win it as a functioning team. SmackDown at least somewhat functioning. So if they want Miz as a babyface, now's the time to do it. So I don't see why Miz wouldn't be a babyface. Miz could be a babyface right now. They really wanted to. So if I were them, if you want to make a Miz a organic like they did, there's only so few superstars. Let me tell you something. There's only so few superstars that have an organic turn, either face or heel, that just happens, and the fans just, you don't have to force it. Like what they just did with Daniel Bryan, you forced it because he kicked AJ Styles in the ball and viciously attacked him afterwards. You don't have to force it. You should just organically do it. What better way to do it than having Miz be the sole survivor on the SmackDown side, and he win? That would be that's a babyface victory. He beat a team that has Braun Strowman on it. But then you have the issue is, what is your Raw main event title? Logic would dictate it has to be Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman, which is why they booked that Crown Jewel match the way they did. So you have to keep Braun Strowman strong for Brock Lesnar, because that is clearly the WrestleMania match that's going to happen. So, with that being said, but they need SmackDown. I don't know. It's so many. I'm just saying, only because they won last year, SmackDown has to win this year. SmackDown has to win this year. If Raw were to win, it will solely be because of Braun Strowman. But I mean, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre will probably be also the last three. But all three of them will probably be the last three. But if Raw were to win, it would probably solely because of Braun Strowman, because they want to build him as a monster. And if I were them, I would make, if Team Raw were to win, I'll look at it at both angles. My personal prediction is Team SmackDown. But if I were to look at it at both angles, if Braun Strowman were to win the match, and knowing that your main event is going to be Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman, build him up as a monster, as in he solely alone eliminates every single member of Team SmackDown by himself to make him as the monster baby face that you need him to make in order for him to face Brock Lesnar. Because I guarantee that's the main event. It's probably gonna be the main event at WrestleMania. But because probably Brock Lesnar, that's the only other person he probably wants to work with is Braun Strowman. It could be Drew McIntyre. It could be something completely different, like Drew McIntyre, but that's probably what it's gonna be at WrestleMania. But I'm saying SmackDown, and the reason because if you want Miz, if this Miz face term is true, this is the only way they can do it is right here, right now. Have him have a unbelievable showing in this match and have him be the sole survivor for this match. So that's my prediction. That's what I think is going to happen. But SmackDown has the best in the world. Yes, Shane McMahon. And you know what? I didn't think of that too, Brock. That is one way they could eliminate. That is definitely one way they can eliminate Braun is because of Corbin, because the advertised match is actually for TLC, also Baron Corbin versus Braun Strowman. That's obviously the match they're going to be doing at TLC anyway, because Brock Lesnar's not working that show. That's why they was able to get Brock Lesnar to work this show. So, yeah. I couldn't tell you anything else. All I can tell you is it's probably going to be SmackDown. But I'm not even counting Shane McMahon as it's funny. I didn't even count Shane McMahon as a factor in any of this because it's just ridiculous how he's still in this. I didn't even count him as a factor in any of this. But I don't know what the hell Shane McMahon could do. Why would he screw over his own team? That makes no sense. That would be so weird too. They did that, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, their best bet. If that's just me. So those are my predictions with SmackDown's winning. So my official predictions for Survivor Series are as follows. You got Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali is winning that. For the kickoff show, you got Team SmackDown winning that. The tag team champion versus champion match, you got AOP winning that. For the women's 5-on-5 match, you got SmackDown winning that. With Soul Survivors being Asuka. And if it's not Nikki Cross being part of the team, it's just Asuka alone. Because Mandy Rose sure as hell is not going to be the Soul Survivor. You got Brock Lesnar winning for the Universal Championship versus WWE Championship match. You got Nakamura winning because of Dean Ambrose. You got Ronda Rousey winning. And then you got Team SmackDown with Miz being the Soul Survivor. Miz and Shane probably. I mean, maybe, but yeah, it's definitely, yeah, like me, I'm definitely looking forward to this. Very interesting show, but in your opinion, SmackDown, which show you think is gonna be better? You think it'd be Takeover WarGames, or you think it's gonna be Survivor Series? Because last year, when it was WarGames Survivor Series, obviously WarGames was 10 times better than Survivor Series after that ending. I had no idea what the hell they were doing with that ending for Survivor Series, but yeah, I know. The only thing we disagree on is main event. I'm sorry. It has to be SmackDown solely because they made Daniel Bryan a heel. I'm not saying AJ Styles is going anywhere. He obviously is not. But if the rumored match is true, Miz versus Daniel Bryan, Miz has to be the babyface. The Miz definitely has to be a babyface. There's just no way. There's just definitely just no way they cannot do this. It's the only time they can do this. So, with that being said, I have to go with the Miz on that one. But I'm hyped for both shows. But, yeah, thank everyone for watching. Special thanks to SmackDown being the newest member in this community. So, I really appreciate it, man. Special thanks to JJ Hunt for being part of the show. Eddie Clips for being part of the show early on. Yeah, so SmackDown, if you guys want, if any of you guys want to see me, I'll be back here tomorrow and on Sunday for the two biggest nights of probably this week. The WarGames review or live stream review will probably be at 10:30. I scheduled it at 10:30. It could be earlier. It really depends on when Takeover goes off the air. Because the only reason why I'm scheduling it at 10:30, because I looked at the scheduled listing, it goes off technically at 9:30, but they got that Dean Ambrose Chronicle, because Dean Ambrose is my favorite WWE superstar. I have to watch that Chronicle. So I'm scheduling it for 10:30, and then my Survivor Series review is probably gonna be what? probably Survivor Series is probably gonna be midnight. That's probably gonna be my review at midnight over here. So I don't know when the hell that show's gonna go off. So probably you say best be at midnight. If you need any help or guests, hit me up. Hey, if you want to be, if I can figure out on Streamlabs how to actually, let me look that up right now. As soon as the stream goes off, I'm gonna look up how can I add like, I think that's what Discord is for, isn't it? Discord, right? Where you can have people in the show or call in. I think that's what Discord is for. So I might just do that. And then, hey, if you want to be part of the show, man, that's what the podcast is for. If you want to be a part of it, I have no problem with you being part of it, man. I just thank you for being part of the show for today. Really appreciate it. And if you like what you see, man, just hopefully you subscribe and continue to be part of the show. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, so I think, yeah, I said it's probably gonna be Discord. I just gotta work Discord into this, and it'll probably, hey, if you want to be part of the show tomorrow, Takeover WarGames or Survivor Series, if you're still up. I know you said you're in the UK. If you're still up, I have no problem with you being part of the show. So I will set up. I mean, I already have a Discord. I just gotta set it up. I'll add you. Tell you what. Here's what I'm gonna do right now. What is your channel right now? Come on. I'm doing something real quick to make our lives easier. Why is it not working? I should be up after my streams before. Yeah, my streams before Takeover. I should be up. Yeah. So yeah, all right, man. No problem. I'll probably have my Discord ready. I'll send you the Discord link. If you follow me, if you have any social media, follow me on one of my social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's all in the link in the description below this video. And yeah, if you want to be a part of it, man, just let me know. And I have no problem with being a part of the show tomorrow. So it should be a very interesting call after Takeover and Survivor Series. But thank you guys, everyone, for watching this prediction. So I'm sorry for all the technical difficulties, but we will be back tomorrow for the WarGames live review, as well as on Sunday for the Survivor Series live review. See you guys tomorrow.